Welcome back to AI Path. This is video 5, the final part of our MCP series. So far we've understood MCP, installed servers, explored the best ones, and even built our own. Now it's time for the big question: how do you take MCP to production? Security first. In development you run MCP servers locally and everything just works. But in production, you must lock things down. Authentication, use Auth 2.0 so only verified users can connect. Authorization, control which tools each user can access. TLS encryption, every message between client and server must travel over HTTPS. And the golden rule, never, ever expose an MCP server to the internet without authentication. Let's look at the actual auth patterns. The most common approach is token-based authentication. Your MCP server validates a bearer token on every request. For enterprise setups you use OAuth flows where users log in through your identity provider. And for simpler cases, API keys work too. Here's a quick code example. You add authentication middleware to your MCP server that checks the token before any tool is executed. How do you find trusted MCP servers? That's where the MCP Registry comes in. Think of it like the NPM registry, but for MCP servers. It's a central directory where you can discover, search, and verify MCP servers. Each server has identity verification, version history, and security audits. Always install from trusted sources, just like you wouldn't install random NPM packages in production. What happens when things go wrong? In production, tools will fail. Networks time out. API limits get hit. Your MCP server needs graceful error handling. Define clear error codes so clients know exactly what went wrong. Add retry logic with exponential backoff for transient failures. Set timeouts so a hanging tool doesn't block everything. And always have fallback strategies. If one tool fails, can the agent try an alternative? Monitoring is essential. In production you need to see what's happening inside your MCP servers at all times. Log every tool invocation, what was called, what arguments were passed, what was returned. Track latency so you know which tools are slow. Monitor error rates to catch problems early. Use OpenTelemetry to export traces and metrics to your dashboards. You should have a real-time view of your MCP server health at all times. For enterprise scale, there are more patterns to consider. Multi-tenant MCP, one server serving multiple organizations, each with isolated data and permissions. Rate limiting to prevent any single user from overwhelming your tools. Audit trails so you can track every action for compliance. Companies are already using MCP at scale. And the future is exciting: stateless servers that scale horizontally, streaming responses for long-running tools, and standardized deployment patterns. And that's a wrap on our MCP series. We started by understanding what MCP is, the USB port for AI. Then we installed our first server, explored the best ones, built our own from scratch, and now we've covered production. MCP is changing how AI connects to the world. The standard is open, the tools are ready, and the community is growing. Now it's your turn to build something amazing. Thanks for watching AI Path. See you in the next series.